Chris, what is our third main topic today?
Third topic comes from Movie Fan 12. Greetings, everyone. John, I know you're not exactly the biggest Tim Burton fan, but I wanted to know if you saw that the original Wednesday, Christina Ricci, is coming back to join the Netflix show Wednesday. This is perfect, and I'm sure a lot of fans like me will be very excited. I was wondering if Ricci joining the show changes your mind about it, and that maybe you'll give it a chance now?
All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, Movie Fan. And yeah, look, I don't dislike Tim Burton. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am just not like a lot of my other film-loving friends that are really, really big on Tim Burton. There's a couple of his movies I really, really like, but just overall, his general palette isn't really for me for a number of his films. That's all. But it's still got a couple films that I really love, so I'm not really against Tim Burton. Don't get me wrong. I have been kind of in the middle of the road about this Wednesday thing. So for those of you who don't know, they're launching a new live action series on Netflix, which I believe is simply just called Wednesday.
Yeah.
And it's based on the character that Christina Ricci used to play. And it's about young Wednesday now going to some Hogwarts, whatever they call Hogwarts in the Addams Family.
The Nevermore Academy.
The Nevermore Academy. Thank you, Chris. The Nevermore Academy. And it becomes kind of a YA supernatural Nancy Drew kind of mystery and whatever. I mean, that sounds like it could be okay. I'm not going to lie and pretend like I'm super invested in that. But after watching Yellow Jackets, where Christina Ricci is just like bomb good. Like that character she plays, besides horrifically representing maybe about 2 girlfriends I had in high school, but that character she plays in Yellow Jackets is so delicious. Like I could just watch that character because you never know what crazy effed up thing that character is going to say or do at any given moment. And Ricci plays it so great. And the fact that she was the original Wednesday, to have her come back to the show, I think it's fairly appropriate. This comes to us from the folks over at, that's the wrong one, over at Deadline, right? The following. This is the news Addams Family fans have been hoping for since the new Netflix series Wednesday was announced. Christina Ricci, the actor most closely associated with the title character, will be a major part of the live-action show from Tim Burton. Ricci, who starred as Wednesday Addams in the Barry Sonnenfeld-directed 1990s Addams Family feature franchise, is a series regular in Wednesday, which is headlined by Jenna Ortega in the title role. Deadline has learned. Details about Ricci's role are being kept under wraps to protect the surprise for fans, but I can reveal that she plays a new character and not an older version of Wednesday, which, quite frankly, was my first thought when I heard that. Oh, she's going to probably play a Wednesday that looks back. She's looking back at her time at Nevermore Academy. So we'll see the younger Wednesday. We'll see. But no, she's playing a new character. So not Wednesday, but still, there is an appropriateness to this. So while I was not completely on board and I wouldn't say I was excited about this Wednesday series, I still won't say that I'm excited for it. But after watching Yellow Jackets, having Christina Ricci come back into the role, I gotta say this has increased my interest. Probably by a good 15, 20%. So I'm not gonna lie and pretend I'm excited at this point, but I'm interested at least. I'm interested. Rob, you hear about this? What do you think about Christina Ricci coming into this new Netflix series?
It's fine, but you know what it makes me think about? I thought when I first read that they were going to make this show, my first inclination was that, oh, they're going to get Christina Ricci to come back and play herself now.
An older version of Wednesday.
I mean, maybe she's a hard drinking, hard partying, amoral captain of industry. What does Wednesday Addams do when she's an adult?
Did you just want like a goth Jessica Jones?
Something like that.
Because I'd watch the shit out of that.
Right? I mean, that's what I'm thinking. A goth, but with a little, like, put in a lot of, maybe she's this Machiavellian schemer. She's like some captain of industry, like that show Prophet. Not a lot of people remember that show with Adrian Pasdar, but man, that's what I want to see. You know, going to making a Harry Potter knockoff at Nevermore Academy, that's fine. But as you see in Yellow Jackets, she is still, I mean, first of all, I'm a huge Christina Ricci fan. And I think it's great that she's doing more work. I just wish she was top-lining a Wednesday show that was about her as an adult.
So this really isn't about her joining the show. You just think this should be a completely different show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well, that's, I guess.
But it's cool she's coming on. And, it's like, that's good that she's coming on the show.
I just wonder if with today's audience, if you got to reintroduce them. Because if you want to get younger people involved in Addams Family too, would that story of an adult Wednesday go over? Or do you introduce the new generation audience to this whole idea?
Well, because Wednesday has grown up like the audience did. So I think that the appealing to a younger, what's so funny is they take these old, like the Addams Family and the Munsters, all the way back. These are 50-year-old plus franchises, and to reinvent them, and why do they want to kidify everything? I want to see Wednesday Addams grown up. What happens?
But would there be an audience for that?
Grown up Wednesday Addams?
Yeah.
I think absolutely, because that's my age group. Millennials grew up with Addams Family and Addams Family values.
But were those movies ever actually that big?
Yes.
Were
Every
they?
one of my friends, regardless of gender, had their sexual awakening to Christina Ricci in this, where they were like, I really want to date a goth chick. Oh, man. I think it would do really, really well. I'm also a huge Tim Burton fan. I mean, that is my aesthetic. I look like someone who was hugged too hard once, I've got these big, huge eyes. So I'm a big Tim Burton stan. When
I'm too hard.
I do. I look like somebody just like popped me like a stress doll one day. And like when you could only see his exhibit at the MoMA in New York, I booked a flight and went to it. Like, I love him. So I think this will be a fun show that I'll give a chance to. But I'm with you. I'd really rather have it be around Ricci. When it first got announced, I thought, oh, she's probably going to be Morticia, which is going to be Catherine Zeta-Jones. That's fine. I think that's interesting casting. That makes sense to me for her to be a Morticia. But I would like an older Wednesday who is navigating the world as a 30-year-old woman. Like, well, I grew up like this. How is everyone else? Because I always liked, and I know we're getting a little of this, I liked when the normies would come into the Addams Family. I think that's when everything thrived.
Right.
Or when they weren't quite a normie. When you got a Debbie, when you got a Joan Cusack in the mix. I always thought those things were fun.
Yeah.
I know, too, she's kind of, but not really, replacing Thora Birch.
Yes. They're saying it's going to be kind of an adaptation of the character she was going to play, but they decided to adapt it a little bit since it was now. So Christina Ricci wasn't in the original plans.
Which seems so odd to me.
Which absolutely seems odd.
Yeah.
But I mean, because this seems like such a natural idea to bring her back in that. So I don't know. Do we like this idea? I mean, I'm for it, even though it doesn't get me excited.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I mean, I like it because she's great.
Yeah, well,
and she was great in this role.
She's
in the original
so
role.
good, and I mean, Penelope, adorable film. Her work as playing Lizzie Borden is incredible and terrifying. Her work in Yellow Jackets. I mean, everything that I've seen her in.
Shout out
Black
to
Snake
Trixie
Moan.
and Speed Racer. Yo, what's up?
Oh, I didn't even remember that.
Oh, yes.
She's a very cute Trixie. God, I hate that movie.
I hate that movie too.
It makes me feel motion sick.
It's so bad.
So good.
But she's wonderful in everything that she appears in. So I'm always going to see something she's doing.
All right, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? She's not the original Wednesday Addams, but for a lot of people, that was their first Wednesday Addams. She's going to come back and join the new Wednesday show. The big question really is here, does this do anything to increase your interest in the show? Maybe you were already super interested in it. Maybe you have no interest at all. Hell, maybe until this video, you never even knew it was coming. Whatever you're at right now, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. We want to thank the sponsor of today's video, MeUndies. What's something you look forward to waking up to every morning? Is it coffee, your pet? Maybe it's the face of someone you love. Well, MeUndies wants to add to that list. Start your mornings with your favorite underwear. And not just any underwear, but ridiculously soft undies with ridiculous prints that make picking out underwear actually fun. Because MeUndies makes the softest fabrics you've ever put on your body. So you can sit on your couch all day or go out and live your comfiest life. Once you try their undies, socks, bralettes, and longwear, you will never go back. Choose from a range of limited edition prints and colors and sizes that go from extra small all the way up to 4XL. You can also sign up for their free to join MeUndies membership, where you get a monthly subscription that sends new styles right to your door. Plus, enjoy discounted pricing, free shipping, and exclusive exclusive early access to new launches. And listen, MeUndies has a great offer for my listeners. For any first-time purchasers, you get 15% off and free shipping. MeUndies also gives you this promise. If you're not satisfied with any product for any reason, you can return your order for a full refund within 45 days. To get your 15% off your first order and free shipping, just go to MeUndies.com/Campea. That's MeUndies.com/Campea.